Now, here's a video of some Muslim woman where she is clearly telling you guys exactly how Muslims think and feel on the inside. Now, I don't know if this is every Muslim, so don't take my words as all Muslims, but I'm saying there is a mass majority of Muslims that do think like this and have no problem with the spreading of Islam everywhere in the West, so then they can take over and have control.
And the true believer knows that none of this is in vain, that this is all jihad, that this is all ibadah, and that this is all counted for by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so the conversation of doxing, the conversation of getting arrested and suspended, I think it's time for Muslims to start to say, all right, so what? Do what you want. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, because it's about time to do that. And I know everybody has their own families and has an education and everything. We don't want to get doxed, and we don't want to get suspended, and we don't want to get arrested. How gangsta are you? That's just my question. How much are you willing to do it? And I know everyone has their own risk levels, but at the end of the day, that's a question to ask ourselves. How committed am I to this? To what extent of my personal material gains am I willing to sacrifice for this bigger noble cause? And subhanAllah, I truly believe that when your heart is in the right place, if you get suspended, if you get doxxed, because it's bound to happen when you're doing a righteous cause and when you're doing something for the sake of Allah here in the West, it will never ever be in vain. And the true believer does not fear that, because the true believer knows that the akhirah is a promise.
Here's a video of a Zoran supporter who's happy that Zoran won, but she's trolling the whole Sharia law, and there's going to be a mosque on every block and everybody can line up and convert. She's making fun at the people who are scared of something like this happening.
Sharia law starts now. Absolutely. Zoran Mamdani, Islamic Caliphate, our brother in Islam, Islamic Caliphate of New York starts today, baby. All right, y'all, the Islamic Caliphate in New York starts now. That means we are all converting to Islam. I've already got one friend converted tonight. So the lines to begin conversion will begin tomorrow morning, bright and early, 8 a.m. There will be mosques being built on every single block. But in the meantime, start outside my door. I am happy to help you convert, happy to be there on your journey. If you'd rather do it with somebody else, totally understand. You have to be safe, you have to be comfortable. But I'm so glad to have you, my brothers, my sisters, my siblings, on this journey.
This is going to be the first person to be screaming, woe is me, and she needs help. She is going to be completely against the ideology of Sharia law and the governing of our people under Muslim reign.